The DFW real estate market in 2026 is not the same market it was in 2022, and 2023, or even last year. 5 things that change in a major way, and if you're buying, selling, or thinking about moving to this area, you need to understand what those things actually mean for you. Let's get into it. I'm Miguel Sabeto, real estate agent covering the entire DFW Metroplex. I've worked this market every single day, and I've watched this shift in real time over the last 18 months. Here are the 5 biggest changes happening right now and what each one means for you specifically. Before we get into all 5, if you're thinking about buying in DFW right now, grab our free DFW relocation guide. Link is in the description. Let's get into the changes. Change number 1, and this is the biggest shift of them all. Buyers have leverage again for the first time since before the pandemic. Here's what the numbers actually show. As of May 2026, about 26% of Dallas area listings had at least one price reduction according to Redfin data. Median sales price cuts are averaging $15,000 or 3.6% off the initial listing price. Homes are sitting on the market from 61 to 71 days on average, compared to the days on market of 7 to 10 days we saw during the frenzy of 2021 and 2022. What this means for you as a buyer is real. You don't have time to think. You can ask for repairs, you can negotiate closing costs, you can request a rate buy down from the seller or the builder. The pressure to waive every contingency and offer $30,000 over asking is gone in most parts of this market. This is a fundamental shift from where we were, and it's real leverage that buyers haven't had in years. Change number 2, prices have come down from their pandemic peaks, and this is actually good news for most buyers. Home values across DFW fell around 5% in 2025. The metro-wide median sales price settled at $399,900 as early of 2026. But here's what matters more than the headline number. It's not dropping equally everywhere. The areas that we saw the most dramatic price increases during the pandemic boom are now seeing the most correction now. Communities that build aggressively in Collin County, such as McKinney and Frisco Prosper, are seeing softer pricing as the supply works through the system. Closer in neighborhoods with tighter supply are holding up materially better. This is why your specific zip code matters far more than the metro headline. A UTA real estate professor described it as normalization and not a crash. Change number 3, mortgage rates are moving in the right direction for the first time in years. Rates peaked at around 6.27% at the end of 2024 and came down to 6.1% by the end of 2025. As of mid-2026, rates are hovering around 6.6%, but the trajectory over the next 6 months is expected to continue downward. M&D Real Estate 2026 forecast, one of the most detailed local market analysis available, projects rates could move into the upper 6% range by year end if the Federal Reserve continues its current path. What that means practically, every half point drop in mortgage rates adds a meaningful buying power. On a $400,000 home, moving from 6.6% to 6% saves you roughly $160 per month. Buyers who get into this market now and refinance when rates drop further are the ones who end up ahead. Change number 4, the direction of DFW growth is shifting, and it's shifting towards Fort Worth. Land is becoming more limited east of Dallas. Development costs in Frisco, McKinney, and Salt Lake continue to rise as lot availability tightness in those established corridors. Because of that, development attention is increasingly shifting towards Fort Worth and its surrounding counties. Tarrant County, Denton County, and western suburbs of the Metroplex are where the next wave of master plan communities growth is landing. If you're a buyer who's been priced out of the North Dallas corridor, the west side of this metro right now looks like what North Dallas looked like 10 to 15 years ago. That's not a small thing. Change number 5, builders are offering incentives that generally move the needle, and most buyers don't realize how significant they are right now. DFW issued approximately 52,000 building permits in 2025, leading the nation for the 9th consecutive year. Builders have inventory to move. Single-family starts moderated about 6% in early 2026 as builders responded to higher input costs and softer demand above $500,000. That means builders are motivated. Rate buy-downs, closing cost credits, assigned center allowances. These are not marketing gimmicks right now. They are real dollars that can mean meaningful things to you when you purchase your home. A 2-1 buy-down, for example, reduces your rate by 2% in year 1 and 1% in year 2, giving you payment relief right now when you need it the most as you settle into your new home. Understanding how to negotiate with builders specifically is one of the most valuable skills you can have in this market right now, and that's where we come in. Here's the bottom line across all 5 of these changes. DFW is not on a crash, it's not even close. DFW added 152,000 new residents in 2025 alone, making it the fastest growing metro in the entire country for the 5th consecutive year. The fundamentals that make this market strong have not changed. What has changed is the environment for buyers and sellers. Buyers have more leverage, more time, and more options than they had since before the pandemic. Sellers need to price strategically and be realistic about what the market will bear in 2026 versus 2022. If you've been waiting on the sidelines because the market felt too competitive or too expensive, the window you were waiting for is open right now. If you want to talk through what these changes mean for your specific situation, whether you're buying, selling, or relocating to DFW, reach out to me directly. Link is in the description for a free DFW relocation guide. Subscribe for more DFW updates. Drop any questions you have in the comments. I'll see you on the next one.